Let's get some gameplay with the nerfed Stingray. It still melts. Look at that. Look at that. Easy. But we don't have the operator mod. Now, running the operator mod makes this gun actually worse. I'm not even trolling. It makes it shoot so much slower.
Smoke checked.
Look at the guy. No chance. Look at this. You telling me they nerfed this gun? Dog, that's called a lie. All you gotta do, guys, if you want to use the Stingray, is just remove the operator mod. Just remove the operator mod, indeed. But anyways, I wanted to use that as like an intro clip. But anyways, I have some other gameplay that I want to share that's using the gun before these nerfs took place. In fact, the last COD video I uploaded talking about how good this gun was, even after it's been nerfed 3 different times. Now, it got another set of nerfs, but this time, they nerfed it 10 times, dude. And some people are calling Call of Duty now pay to lose, which means you're paying to win, but you're actually just getting kind of screwed over by this. And let me go ahead and actually explain. First off, I do want to go over the nerfs on the DLC weapons that, well, some people did have to pay for. You guys know I didn't spend a dime on Call of Duty as far as the supply drops go. But anyways, let's go and hop right into the nerfs, and we'll go ahead and talk a little bit more about this whole pay to win, or pay to lose now, as some people will call it, discussion video. Anyways, so first off, let's check out the nerfs with the Stingray. So, they nerfed it, again, 10 different times here. So they reduced the projectile speed, they increased the delay between the bursts, they reduced the maximum damage, reduced the maximum damage range, they reduced the headshot multiplier, but don't worry, this really doesn't affect the gun at all, with the exception of running the operator mod, requiring you to get a headshot in order to basically one burst someone at certain health integers. They also reduced the ammo capacity, which is actually the only real nerf, because from the intro clip that you guys saw, the gun is still very good. It takes a lot more skill to use, because you will not be able to 2-tap people. Well, it's more so just tapping once, and 2 bullets will go into them with the impact burst operator mod. So the operator mod has a longer burst delay, long barrel, reduced damage range bonus. Quick draw also reduced ADS in bonus. Rapid fire no longer improves projectile fire speed, but improves burst delay time, so it's going to let you basically fire a little bit faster. And then another weapon took a nerf here, although this one, I don't feel like it really changes too much. This is the Reaver C86, which is the crossbow. That is one of the most frustrating things, I think, to die to. They reduced the ADS speed, they reduced the reload speed, they reduced the hipfire accuracy, and the titanium bolt slightly reduced projectile speed bonus. But, I mean, up close, dude, this thing just melts so dang fast. It's one of the most frustrating things to die to, but I wanted to extend this video. So basically, if you just wanted to see what the nerfs were, those are the nerfs for the DLC weapons here. Mostly, those were the 2 weapons that I think were the most controversial and I think made people super upset. But this is basically how people feel about the game, and this one has one of the most upvotes here. So basically, they introduced an overpowered weapon locked behind a paywall, because that's the only way to get the Stingray. I actually unlocked this gun 3 different times. Again, I didn't pay to win, but technically, since I stream Call of Duty, I mean, I'm putting like lots of hours into the game, and I think there's a lot of people out there that just can't put that many hours into the game. And even if I put the same amount of hours, this was a unlocked behind coincidence RNG. And then, okay, so the second phase over here, okay, remember phase 1, introduce an overpowered weapon behind locked paywall, and the second phase is to allow people to get destroyed by it and reach for the wallet so they can have a chance at succeeding. The next step is to nerf the weapon once they've made enough money, and the 4th step is to repeat to and continue to hamper your fanbase's trust. So that's really how a lot of people feel about this, alright? They have an OP weapon, you get killed by it, so like, I'm gonna bust out my wallet and buy a bunch of supply drops hoping that you get the weapon. Maybe you finally get the weapon, and then they nerf it, and then they introduce a new OP weapon that you have to spend your money on. That's why people are upset about Call of Duty. That's why they're calling it pay to lose. And I can't disagree with them. I mean, again, it's just frustrating to deal with. And I got melted by this gun. And then I unlocked it. And I was able to use it. And even with the nerf, guys, the gun is still very good. Again, just remove the operator mod. But you can see how some people feel about this. And what's interesting with this, they also nerf these weapons in zombies, which kind of doesn't make too much sense if you guys think about it. Like, people are complaining basically that is it really necessary to nerf that in zombies. There's a lot of people basically commenting about it. Now, I don't personally play zombies, so I don't really have myself affected by this, but it is kind of dumb to nerf certain weapons in zombies, because some of them in zombies could definitely be completely useless. People feel like the crossbow is really bad in zombies. Now, again, I don't personally play zombies, so I can't really speak for that, but I did want to mention it because people are complaining about it. And then this is exactly the situation I think some people were in. He's like, are you serious? I finally got the OP mod, and now you decide to nerf it. I died 1,000 times to other people using it. Go after yourself. So I'm going back to Gran Turismo that don't charge for every little thing. And again, this is a really bad scenario, not only for the players that maybe just finally unlocked the operator mod, but people that spent money. These are the people that Call of Duty is preying up upon, the people that spend thousands of dollars on supply drops. Now they're unhappy, right? And I think that this kind of creates an internal problem because the people that don't spend the money, they're kind of happy, but at the same time, if they unlocked it legitimately after, you know, thousands and thousands of hours of grinding, because it's random, right? They're into the situation of now that they're unhappy, and again, you make the whales unhappy, so who are they really trying to make happy? But I wanted to open this up kind of as a discussion video, because I saw this thumbnail, I thought it was excellent, by Thunder, which is another Call of Duty YouTuber that I follow, Pay to Lose, which is the title of my video now with Call of Duty. But again, now with the operator mod, you've essentially made a gun have an attachment that has the operator mod completely useless. Now, you guys can see this guy commented, and I like the intro clip that I provided, I basically explained it. It is better now without the operator mod because you can't two-tap someone with it. You're basically put in the situation where it's probably going to be much better just to not run it at all. With the exception of maybe getting a headshot specifically with the operator mod, you're not going to be able to one-burst someone. So overall now, I would say it's not even worth running with the operator mod. Just run it without it, you'll be perfectly fine. Honestly, guys, the gun is still really strong, and it still outclasses a lot of the tactical rifles, but legitimately, they've made it so putting the attachment actually makes the gun worse because its time to kill goes significantly lower because you cannot one-burst someone. So, again, just don't run the operator mod. But I kind of wanted to open this as a discussion video because I play a card game called Yugioh, and they do the same thing. It's just business. They introduce something super OP, you buy it, and then later down the line, they nerf it, and they introduce something else that you're going to have to buy. That's just the marketing situation, but it's really terrible as far as Call of Duty goes because you can't just directly purchase that item, and I think that makes it even a bad business decision because the whales that are playing this game, that guy that said, I finally unlocked the mod, I'm going to go and play Gran Turismo where they don't lock everything behind a paywall. That is a really bad business decision. Again, making the whales upset, meaning the people that spend thousands of dollars on these supply drops, making them upset is probably the worst thing that you can do. So I don't know what their thinking is with this. If they're going to try to make these guns OP, I think that they need to introduce another set of DLC weapons, which they're probably going to do in the newer operation. But why they did this, I don't even understand. I think this is a terrible business decision. Again, this is my personal take on it. You guys can let me know how you guys are feeling about it down below. But again, you're not going to be melted with the operator mod. So in one sense, I kind of thank Treyarch for adding that into the game because I feel like the weapon is still usable. Again, it did technically take some nerfs. Again, 10 different nerfs after they already nerfed it 3 different other times. It's crazy. But anyways, let me know, guys, down below how you feel about this whole business situation. Do you guys think that they can monetize it in a good way? I think what would be an excellent way is if you have these OP weapons, right? Allow everyone to get them, and then you can nerf it later down the line and have a new operation and make people unlock the gun through the operation. And if they don't unlock it during the operation, maybe it can be in supply drops, but at least give everyone the opportunity to at least be able to unlock the gun. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. No need to stretch this vid 10 minutes, but let me know, guys, how you feel about their business model right now. Even with the again, the business model for whales, it's just terrible. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, turn that bell if you want to see more Call of Duty and other content. Thanks for watching, and peace.